Welcome to the Jeremiah Interdenominational Missionary Church Show, where Jesus is Lord. And today we're asking him to have his angels continue to watch over all the pets out here, the ones that need to be adopted, the ones that therapy dogs. That, you know, you see these sad commercials on televisions where you have injured dogs and they don't have homes. You know, they don't do enough commercials about the therapy dogs, okay? I don't think they do, okay? So tonight, you know, we're doing this show tonight, and it's coming to us from
Pets on Wheels.
Pets on Wheels. And these two guests, these are our hosts for the night, but they're not talking tonight. They're sitting on the table right here, okay? And they're not dogs, okay? They're rabbits, okay? So I don't want you to get them confused, but they also are therapy animals that they go out. And they have, I'll let Mark tell you about them later. But right now I want my guests to introduce themselves. So.
Hi, my name's Heather, and I'm the Western Regional Coordinator for Pets on Wheels. And this is Mateo. He's a 1-year-old Pomchi.
Okay. And so you see that clock that's running right there? When you want to talk to the audience, I didn't tell you this, I'm sorry, I didn't tell her, you know, talk to the running light.
Okay.
But if you're talking to us, talk to us.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So, no, that's my fault. And you are?
I am Mark Patterson. This is Akito and this is Hero, and they are both 9.5-year-old rabbits. The breed is a lion head.
Right, because I don't think that too many people see rabbits that big, okay? And you?
Good evening. My name is Donald Bell, and I'm happy to be here. I'm an attorney here in Maryland, here in Prince George's County, and thank you for having us in your homes this evening, and thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say I was at a council meeting, right? And the particular council meeting that we were talking about, I didn't realize that we have so many stray animals in Bowie, you know, cats and dogs, right? And they take a great interest in making sure that they're taken care of. And I was really impressed with that, because they make sure that, you know, if somebody tells you that you got a cat or a dog and they see that it's stray, that they'll come pick them up. Then if they see that the neighborhood is taking care of them, then they kind of leave them alone, you know, because the neighborhood is taking care of them. And I was really impressed that the city council of Bowie was really taking that much of an interest in the animals, especially the stray animals that are out here. And I don't really see that many stray animals in Bowie, and I guess that's why. And so I just wanted to tell you, so your city dollars are working, okay? Because they do make sure that these dogs are, if they're not, they'll make sure that they go to a shelter someplace if they find that they're not being taken care of, or, you know, or they find out where they should send them. And I was very impressed with that, because I'm an animal lover, okay? So we missed our mark, not Mark, but we missed our mark on having the show during the time when other television stations across the country are doing different shows for, you know, different types of animals. Like, these are therapy dogs that we're talking about. And
Right, therapy pets.
Therapy pets.
Yes.
Right, because they're not dogs. Right. Therapy pets, I'm sorry.
And also Pets on Wheels has tortoises, we have birds, we have a guinea pig, alpacas, and a miniature horse.
Yeah.
A few birds, too.
Yeah, they didn't catch that leopard that was around here running around through the woods, though. I ain't seen him for a while, but going down 301 last year, every time dark came around, it was, you know, this little black leopard, big old cat comes across the driveway. So somebody must have reported him, and they got him, right? It's not as bad as the
Zebras?
Well, the zebras, the zebras that got away, and then they just had all these monkeys that got away someplace, and they got all but 4 of them, you know. And then they said, what's that bird that is on the commercial with the insurance guy? What a ewe? Is that what the bird is?
An emu.
Emu.
Yeah, 3 of those got away. They said a couple of times, right? And they're looking for them. They just ran away. So they're looking for them. They do it all the time. But I'm glad that there are people that are out there that are animal lovers, and that, you know, they do take an interest in things that people do to help pets. We also used to have a show a long time ago where a lady that used to host a show that was for the cats.
Connie.
Yeah. And she had her own show about adopting a cat,
Yep.
right? Or kittens, cats, kittens.
Cause for Paws.
Cause for Paws. And I don't know if she still does that show, but
No.
oh, okay. But I know that she ran it for a long time.
Correct.
You know, so you know we are very animal friendly here. And if I could get a, what'd you say the other animals were? A pony in here.
We have a miniature horse,
Yeah, a miniature horse.
alpacas,
Okay.
birds,
Now the alpaca might be a little scared.
and giant tortoises.
Okay. Yeah, we got. They have to be different guests during the year next year. Okay.
It's hard to get them down because they're in her area.
Oh, okay.
In Western Maryland.
Oh, okay.
And like the alpacas and that, they have to be trailered down. And
Oh, okay. Well, alpacas, I'm not too concerned about.
you don't want to bring them?
No.
Maybe you got to do a special location. You go to see them.
We go see them. Oh, okay. Did you hear? He said
Field
that,
trip.
right? Yeah, that's what he said. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna hold you to that next year. Okay, we're gonna get Mark to set us up, and we're gonna all go on a field trip. Okay,
right. I'ma
into
bring
your
my dog.
territory.
Sure.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna bring my daughter, so she'll have. A good time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. We're gonna hold them to that.
Okay.
Okay. And so I'm gonna say congratulations to you because you gave us this short introduction of what you do, and what you do is very important. And you've been doing it for a long period of time.
Yes.
So could you just expound, because I congratulate you, okay? But I think that you should tell them, because you've been involved with doing this just like Mark has been doing it forever, okay? If you could just give them a little bit of background on who you are, and then you can tell us about where Mateo got his name from.
So I learned about Pets on Wheels when I was 12 years old, when my grandmother was in a nursing home. And I always thought when I ever got a dog that could do this, that I would start doing it too. My original dog was Skylar, who passed away in 2020. She was a Pomeranian. We would visit nursing homes, libraries, schools, stuff like that. And then we landed on a hospice center, and that's where I went back to with him, was a hospice center. And he sits in bed with the patients there.
Okay, and so his name, because it was a movie that I watched, that it was a guy named, it's a series, and his name is Mateo. Okay, so I was just wondering.
So my Hispanic neighbors gave me him,
Okay,
and I honored them by his name. So
okay. Yeah, because I knew it was a Hispanic guy. It's a guy that's name is
Yeah.
on the series
Matthew.
I watched. His name is Mateo. right?
Mateo, yeah.
And so that's what I was asking. Okay, and he is a year old, you say?
yeah, he's 14 months old. He's a Pomchi, and he's a really good boy, especially for a puppy.
Oh, he's really good for a puppy, because I couldn't dare bring my Yorkie that's probably the same age as he is in here, because he would be barking and be trying to kiss and get on people's laps, and you know, y'all would have ran us out of here, and Mark would have been doing the show. Okay? So, Mark, but tell us, you've been doing this for a long time, and these are not the only rabbits that you have. I mean, these are rabbits.
These are the only ones that are friendly enough to do therapy
a
pets.
show.
Or a show. So I started training them at a very young age, getting them used to sounds, getting them used to touch, getting them used to pulls and grabs, and so that they wouldn't react like if a kid was to do something. Okay. There was one time where he was pulled by the ears, and he didn't react to the child doing that, and the vice president of the corporation really
Was impressed.
said, this is the reason why we pick Pets on Wheels. And because, you know, he's like, Daddy, please do something, and never reacted towards the kid at all.
And they have parents, and they like cousins and sisters and brothers and stuff, the rabbits that you have.
Yeah.
Okay, and tell us about these two.
These two, like I said, are the most friendliest ones. They don't mind being touched. They can do just about anything. The other 4 that I have, they're more standoffish. One of them will even scream if you touch them, which
I don't blame him really well, too. Especially he might have bit that little kid that grabbed his ears, you know what I mean? Yeah.
so.
But they, I mean, like you didn't go out and buy these. I was trying to get you to say one thing. Are these the ones that are sisters and brothers? Or these the ones that nieces and nephews? Or
These are brother sister.
Okay, right. That's what I was trying to get you to say.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you have their mother still alive.
I have their mother. She's 11, and
Is that old for a bunny? Or?
the average is 10 to 12.
Okay.
Okay, their vets. I'm one of the strange ones, and I actually have 2 different vets for my animals just to double make sure everything's good. Both of the vets say that they're going to surpass the average.
So they've already done. The 11-year-old is already surpassed what the range
Well,
is.
she's in the middle of the range.
Oh, okay.
The range is 10 to 12.
Okay. Oh, 10 to 12. Okay.
Right.
She's almost there, though. So she's going to make it. Yeah. And so that's what I thought that was so interesting, because it wasn't like you just got the. Now, I think the viewers should know that you have a family
Yes.
of rabbits, okay? And, you know, I've seen the family, okay? But these are the ones that, because they've been around, I've been around longer than they have, okay? But to come on the show, we're trying to expose them as much as we possibly can. And I was surprised that he did not put on pictures of I was hoping that, I should have just told him I want him to put on certain pictures, because they go out. Okay, all these animals go out. These go to the nursing homes and different places and stuff. These guys right here, they go to parks and everywhere. They got their own. One of them got a Porsche.
Yes, it's a replica Porsche. It's a Porsche Roadster, and it's remote control, so I can control it, and these 2 will just ride and get everybody's attention.
Right. And I was hoping that you, because I keep on telling you, please, bring them.
Even Mateo's been in the car.
Has he?
When he was itty bitty.
Oh, okay.
He was probably only 4 months old at that time. He was
Oh,
smaller
okay.
than them.
Oh, okay. So who was driving?
He was.
No. Yeah, because you know, they get out everywhere. I mean, I'm just surprised that they don't have their own TV show. I mean, I know that they Mark was just telling me on YouTube, but I think that you need to have your own television show. Okay, how about that? Okay, we're gonna have to negotiate that, because your daughter would probably be amazed if she saw these 2 rabbits.
Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, she would be in heaven right now.
Yes, and I know she would, and you just can't. When I first saw his first rabbit, I was amazed. Okay, now I have a rabbit in my neighborhood.
You got a neighborhood rabbit?
I got a neighborhood rabbit that's been there since I've been there. Okay, I don't know if he's dead because I haven't seen him for a little while, right?
Okay.
But he was big. And so that means that somebody was feeding him very well, because he was a big rabbit. That was the first time I'd ever seen a big rabbit. But then when I saw Mark's rabbits, it was like, oh, he can't touch him with a 10-foot pole, you know, because that was a domesticated rabbit, I guess, that I saw.
And these are domestic.
Oh, okay.
And you should see our southern area coordinator's rabbit is 3 times bigger than.
Get out.
Huge.
Get out.
Huge white rabbit.
You got to have a picture next time, because nobody would believe that these rabbits are this big. Okay. Like
if somebody wants to look it up, it's called a Flemish giant.
Okay.
And a Flemish giant is as big as a collie.
For real?
For real.
And it's a rabbit.
Yes.
Get out.
Mark, can I ask you? So what are their diets?
Their diets are 80% hay.
Okay.
About 15% compressed hay pellets.
Okay.
And then fruits and vegetables.
They eat better than some humans out here.
So I know you said bananas, but
Banana's a treat.
when we see the cartoons, we see like the carrots and stuff. Do they actually eat carrots? Or?
They do eat carrots.
Okay.
Okay, and it should be used as a treat.
Okay.
Okay, and you should the rabbits can really only handle like 1 baby carrot a day, and also for the banana, they should only get like a 1-inch slice of banana every 2 or 3 days. They shouldn't eat it every day.
So are they kept like in a cage, or are they roaming, or what are they?
They have their own bedroom.
Ah,
They are free roam in a bedroom, and then
Okay.
sometimes I open up their gate and let them come down the hallway.
okay.
Yeah, mine's is in the gate, but he watches television every day. He watches public access.
Okay.
Because I really am trying to teach him how to say I love you
Uh-huh.
and count. And so I think he got the count thing down straight because he knows 1 means that bad dog.
Okay.
2 means, and he would look at me if I only give him 1 and I just to see. He'll walk away and look at me like, well, wait a minute, I've been good, okay? So then I'll go back. I say, yeah, 2,
Yeah.
right? 2, and then he'll he'll eat. Now, if he opens up his mouth and say to me, I've been good, give me my second treat,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call y'all on the telephone, okay? After I pass out.
So what kind of treats do you give your dog?
Well, I give him like the kind of the green thing that you have, like it's a little, it's supposed to help clean their teeth and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and they have pepperoni, but I'm gonna tell you why I stopped giving my dog pepperoni.
Gives them gas.
Hmm?
Gives them gas.
No,
Oh.
because every time a pepperoni pizza came to my house,
Will he jump up and take
He's
some
like, I want
pepperoni
a piece,
off?
please.
he thought that he was supposed to get a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, but pepperoni was the biggest treat that I've always given all my pets that I've
Yeah.
had, right? But this one is different.
So
Okay.
he want the pepperoni and the cheese too.
He
huh?
wanted to, look, let me tell you, I inherited this dog from somebody, and really, when the dog came in the house, because my dog had died that I had for 11 years. He was a child,
Okay.
right? Big dog, always had big dogs. And my son, he must have thought that later on that I just needed a
Pocket dog.
companion. Yeah.
A pocket dog?
Yeah. And so he bought this Yorkie in the house. I didn't know anything about the breed. Pedigree, didn't know nothing about the breed. And at first he said, well, I'm bringing him in here just to see whether or not for a few days if he'll work out. It's supposed to be his dog. Well, the second week, it became my dog. Okay, and
sound like
so
a
That's
good
how it
friend of
works,
mine.
right? Yeah.
well, is that happened to somebody you know too?
His daughter was in college in Atlanta, Georgia, and she had a dog because she needed a companion. And he lives here in Bowie, so she brought the dog home for Christmas, and then the dog wound up staying, so it became his dog and his wife's dog, and now they care for the dog like it's their grandchild. So
Yeah, I mean, these pets, guys, are like children.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
and that's how he treats that's how
Yes.
they treat the dog.
they are children,
my
and
son.
you have to treat them like they're little humans.
Yes.
Okay, they got to eat. You got to have insurance for them. Okay, don't think that that's a joke. You need to have health insurance.
Oh, I
That's why you
understand.
see all these commercials now that they have pet insurance because they didn't have them a long time ago when I was having dogs. They didn't have pet insurance for a dog, right? And then you'll notice that some of the medicine that they take sometimes is the same medicine you take, okay? For allergies or antibiotics
Just
and
at a
stuff
lower
like that.
dosage.
And
Yeah,
anxiety medication.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not the same dosage that we take. And the only reason why I know it because I used to work at the pharmacy, right, for a store. And working in the pharmacy, that the dog, it would be written on it was a pet prescription, okay? But I saw that it was the same medicine that everybody else. So I asked the pharmacist about it. He said, yeah, they can write a prescription for a dog, and I was amazed, okay? But you do, I mean, it's a great responsibility, okay? So let me say this to you. If your children are raised and you don't want to take on the responsibility of, another young person around your house, then don't get a dog. Because you have to make sure that if you go out of town, you get a hotel, because that's what I have to do, that'll do pets, okay?
Or
At
a
least
pet
I would
sitter.
do it with my big dog. With my little dog, with my house problem with the water, I had to let somebody else take him because I knew he would have been barking all over the place, okay? That's the difference in dogs. Childs don't bark. So my child did not bark. The CHOW that I had. He's not a barker. But this one, the Yorkie, smart as a whip. but he barks. So I wouldn't even take him to a pet dog hotel with me, right? Even though that's what they gave me, but I said nah, okay, because he would have been barking all night, okay. But so you gotta, if you go on vacation, just remember, either you get a pet hotel or you staying at a family's house that don't mind you taking your dog with you, because you have to get a babysitter, okay? So if they get sick, they gotta get their look how groomed these animals are, okay? Because if they didn't get groomed, their hair would be all over the place, okay? Look at this one, beautiful. Look at his nails. Show them, just if you can show them his feet. He has to get manicures just like everybody else, okay? Because their nails will get big, okay? Long, and it's not good for them. So if you're a pet lover, you know these things. But if you're somebody that's new, you need to go to Pets on Wheels and go visit, right? So that you can see how a dog is supposed to act, okay? Opposed to the way mine acts, okay? But that would be a good place to start, would be Pets on Wheels. I would say, if you never had a pet before, well, no, yeah?
Yeah. You could go to an event that Pets on Wheels is at and see how good the pets could act.
They're supposed to act.
I wouldn't necessarily say supposed to act.
I feel like,
So-
go ahead, I'm sorry.
So where are some of the different places that Pets on Wheels goes, and like what type of events do they do?
So events we do, like the Baltimore School of Law, they'll ask us to come in when they do the bar exam.
Oh, really?
Or different colleges will ask us to come in.
Where were you guys at like 20 years ago? I needed you.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. We also go to like colleges and stuff when they go back to school or the end of school for their final exams.
Really?
When Sandy Hook happened, they threw a bunch of us on a school bus and sent us up there. When that newspaper thing happened too, they sent us over there too.
Oh, to Annapolis? Oh, wow.
And then he actually went to the Key Bridge when we went there for therapy too.
Really?
We went to the Incident Command Center.
Yes.
And some of the people that was working in the command center had been there for 4 or 5 weeks, hadn't seen their family, and they got to see all of our pets because we brought in quite a few, and it lifted their spirits. It got them to just not think about what had happened on the bridge, because when we had gotten there, they still hadn't found all of the people yet. So their mind was still on that, and and the things that was always happening is, especially with the rabbits and the tortoise, because we had the giant turtle do it also. They were sending pictures back to their family going, "You'll never guess what I had at work today," and so it was. You could see their attitudes change so quickly, and it got them through the next couple weeks.
And my dog gets me through too. When I'm stressed out, he just automatically knows. You understand what I'm saying? He comes and he jumps, and he wants me to pet him, or
Right.
Yeah.
Well, think about if all of a sudden you were called to work. Hundreds of miles away, and so you're missing your pet, you're missing your kids, okay, and then you get a visit by some pets.
Right. Makes a difference.
It's not your pet, but yet
It still does the same thing. Yes, that's a good example. It really is.
That's how it is with the hospice center. I believe there's an afterlife. I believe in God. I believe that they start seeing, like when somebody's passing away, they start seeing their animals coming to visit them and coming to get them, to take them over. And towards the end, I'm not sure if you've ever seen anybody pass away before.
Oh, I'm a pastor of a church.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know. He takes on whatever form those animals are. They'll start calling him their pets' names, which is fine. As long as he's getting pet, he's fine with that.
Well, look, I call my dog Lissy, and I know that's his name. I still call him Bear. Okay, they have a picture they had it made for my birthday last year that I had a bear, and did it in, the cloth kind of frame thing, and it's at the front of my door, right? And sometimes I know Bear is in the house. I mean, I know when he's there. Seriously, I agree with you 100%. Because I know when he's there and when he's not there, you know. And I'll call him this here old Bear, and he look at me like, that's not my name. You know, but I mean, he's responsive, you know. So, but I can actually tell when he's in the house. And I swear, dog hair that I know I done got up 1,000 times every now and then, right? So you let me know that he's there. I found a piece of dog hair just out of nowhere. Now, where the hell did that come from? You know what I mean? So I really do believe, but they say all dogs go to heaven, and I really believe it.
I hear my last dog's collar all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a thing that I think that people need to become aware of, that we do have other means of treatment besides drugs, okay? You can get the same kind of therapy with an animal instead of taking a drug, okay? And my dog's not a therapy dog, but my dog does a lot of therapy on me, okay? So I'm just saying that, you know, animals are good and they're great, but just know that visit some of these places. Go see what it's like to go to one of the events that they have, and then we'll make sure we start posting the events that you have on the bottom of my show. Please don't let me forget if you have them, okay? And then that way people know where they can go and see the dogs in person. Now, where's the place here that they can actually go visit a center, even one of you?
On the second Tuesday of every month, Pets on Wheels goes to the Bowie Senior Center. And you can come in and visit us at the Bowie Senior Center the second Tuesday of every month.
Okay.
So yes, on the 10th, I'll be at the Senior Center in the morning, and then doing the library. We have a library event that afternoon.
The kids sit and read to the pets.
Okay, and so which library?
That'll be the Riviera Beach Library on December 10th, between 3 and 5 p.m.
Okay. And so when you go in the library, because everybody's supposed to be quiet in there, when you take the dogs in there, if it's young people in there, do they gravitate to the dogs, or everybody's still real quiet?
I really don't think libraries are that quiet anymore. Not like when we were growing up.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Because you dare not go into a library and try to talk to somebody, you know, and have a conversation. Okay.
Now you can just talk like we are in the library.
for real?
Yeah.
I think at most libraries they have like quiet rooms.
They do, yeah.
You know,
Okay.
they'll
Like
have
study
reading
rooms?
and study rooms and things of that nature.
Okay.
That's sort of like what I've seen at libraries. But like my daughter's 2, so you know the children's area, it is lively. At the libraries that I take her to, because you know it's like a place where they go and play,
And there's toys there.
yeah, there are toys there. You're trying to read to her, but you know that only lasts maybe about a minute or two before it.
Okay. Well, now I have to go visit the library.
Yeah.
Okay. Because all I remember is that you had to be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and they have playtime.
Is that right?
Yeah.
At the
So
library.
libraries are like a lot of times are safe places for children
For children to go
and play. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
good to
yeah.
know. That's
So
good to know. Did you guys? I don't know if you knew that or not. Okay, so libraries. Okay, you can go to the library.
But I think it's a great idea to have like a pet there to read for the kids to read to. I think that's a great idea.
And the library in December is a brand new library. It just opened up in September.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
we'll also be at the Pet Expo, the Maryland Pet Expo in Timonium, the 3rd week of January.
Okay.
We'll have a booth set up there.
So you have to send us a list so we can put it in the credits.
Okay.
And Mark can get it to us. But I want to thank you guys for coming. I really do. And we want to look at this direction, and we want to wave and tell everybody good night and God bless you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. And I hope that you guys have learned something tonight, and you've seen our hosts. These are our hosts for the night, okay? They're very quiet, but you see that they're very educated. So with that, we want to say good night.